Hey, I'm golf broadcaster Matt Adams. The updated and expanded second edition of my book, The Golf Round I'll Never Forget, Golf's Biggest Stars Recall Their Finest Moments, is now available. Readers can expect to march with Arnie's Army at the 1960 U.S. Open, relive Jack Nicklaus's remarkable 1986 Masters win, and be amazed by the Tiger Slam. The Golf Round I'll Never Forget, Golf's Biggest Stars Recall Their Finest Moments. Pick it up where fine books are sold, including BarnesandNoble.com and Amazon.com.
Welcome to This Day in Sports History. It's December 10th, and on this day in 1971, the NBA's second all-time leading scorer, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, had his single best night as a pro. Kareem was playing with the Milwaukee Bucks at this point in his career. He had converted to Islam in 1968, but had just recently begun to go by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. On this night, he scored a career-best 55 points and grabbed 17 rebounds in a 120-104 win over Boston. The Bucks were the defending NBA champs, and Kareem was coming off of his first MVP season, but statistically speaking, the 71-72 season was his best. He led the league in scoring at just under 35 points a game. Of his 10 career 50-point games, 5 of those came that season, and once again was named the league's MVP, his second of 6 he would win in his career. Milwaukee would not repeat as champs, however, losing to the eventual champion Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. And with the news yesterday of the LA Dodgers signing Shohei Ohtani to a 10-year, $700 million contract, let's step back to this day in 2000 when Alex Rodriquez signed the biggest pro contract to date, putting his name on a 10-year, $252 million contract with the Texas Rangers. It dwarfed anything at the time. The relationship did not last very long, however. He was traded to New York after just 3 years with the Rangers, and he opted out of the deal after just 7 years. He signed an even bigger 10-year, $275 million contract when he re-signed with the Yankees. By the way, neither of those deals are in the top 10 of biggest pro contracts now. And in 2002, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen played against each other in an NBA game for the first and only time. Jordan with the Washington Wizards and Pippen with the Portland Trail Blazers. It was a bit disappointing, though. They each scored 14 points, with Pippen's Blazers winning by 19. After the game, Jordan said it was unfortunate fans paid to see it. That's all for today. If you have a moment, rate and subscribe and let your sports-crazy friends and family know that you found a new podcast they might enjoy. Thanks for listening, and I'll have more tomorrow on This Day in Sports History.
Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman, a.k.a. the Football History Dude, and I hope that you enjoyed this recent episode presented by the Sports History Network and were able to learn some good old-fashioned sports history knowledge nuggets. I started the Sports History Network back in 2020 with the mission to help podcasters find a community of like-minded sports history nerds, as well as helping aspiring podcasters to start their own shows. We have a little bit over 30 shows on the network right now covering all sorts of sports history, but as far as I'm concerned, we're just at the toothpick in the ocean moment, that can't even figure it out because there's so much more coming. We wanted to create the ultimate headquarters for sports yesteryear, starting with Podcast Network and our website, but we're going to continue to move into other mediums as well. And here's the cool part, because we want you to be part of our team. So if you're interested in starting your own podcast, or maybe being a guest on one of our shows, or who knows, maybe even writing an article for us over on the website. Seriously, all you got to do is reach out to us on the contact page over at sportshistorynetwork.com. You can be as technologically savvy as a Neanderthal tapping on a stone trying to figure out this whole hieroglyphics thing back in the day. Again, it doesn't matter, because even if you don't understand the whole podcast space, we have a production team that can pretty much help you out with doing everything. All you got to do, head over to sportshistorynetwork.com, head to the contact page, fill it out. That message goes right to me, and I'll reach out to you as soon as I can. But for now, dude, I'm through if you're through.